43776. There it is. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to focus on the old Golf R here. And the reason for that is simple. In a few days time, because I like to wait till the last minute, I'm taking this thing to a charity event. And I don't know if you could see it back there, but I'm giving the old C63 a break because it's had a couple of rough weekends back to back. You could see that in the links in the video description below. So what are we doing with the Golf R? Well, there's a charity event this weekend and I am attending it in the Golf R. It is an autocross. I haven't autocrossed an all-wheel drive car in over a decade, so that will be fun to relearn. But because I am kind of a piece of shit and I'm very competitive, I couldn't just do it on all-season tires. Did I need tires? Nope. But we're gonna get them changed to something more competitive anyway. Why? For two reasons. One, I'm insanely competitive and I can't go to an event, show up, and have an excuse like tires. And two, I think I needed a reason for Lauren to chew me out again, or just some ammunition for the next argument. So what we got is pretty much unobtainium. These are the best tires on the market. These are RE71 RSs, and they're gonna go on the stock wheels. Now, obviously, this is gonna be a huge improvement, and if you ask my buddy Matt, he will tell you that putting these on a daily driver will decrease your gas mileage, because that's what we focus on this channel, is fuel mileage on your race cars. So in my usual style, with a couple of days left to lose, I'm gonna get these mounted. I gotta change the oil on this thing and I gotta clean it up a little bit. I haven't driven it in 2 weeks or something like that. So it definitely needs a wash and I gotta remember how to drive it again. No time to waste, let's get to it. And we got them back with a little bit of movie magic. You lost no time, I lost a day. They look fantastic. I am very, very excited. I gotta throw them on now, do the oil change and wash it. Now that washing is gonna make any difference for autocross, so it'll just make me feel better. And now I'm one day closer to have to race this thing, so chop chop. Tires are on and mounted, and it's something I am very excited about. I'm kind of, what's the millennial term people use for people that like coffee? Coffee snobs. I'm kind of a tire snob. I could rant about it, I'm not going to, but I'm very excited about these tires and getting to test them out. What I'm not excited about is having to change oil. I hate changing oil. I think it's the worst job you could do on a car. And no, I'm not gonna buy an electric car because of that. So the idea of heat cycling tires is to gradually build up the tire temp to their optimal running temperature. Normally you would do this on a racetrack and drive your laps significantly slower, something like 10 seconds slower than you normally would, to get the tires slowly up to temperature for the first time, then let them cool off, and then you could go full ham. The idea is not to spike the tire temp, so not to do any burnouts or anything like that. Is to gradually build up the tire temp. Now, since we obviously don't have a racetrack available to us, what you can do instead is go to Mexico like I have. And in Mexico, you just find a nice twisty road and then slowly build up the temp and drive probably at like 50 or 60% of what your limitations would be or your car's abilities. there are a lot of cyclists in Mexico on this fine morning. 30 miles an hour. Oh, we're braking more. I guess we'll have to heat cycle these the old-fashioned way. Alright guys, so we're on our way to the autocross, and it's kind of nice to be able to drive like 12 minutes to an autocross versus having to drive an hour plus. The downside is it's in a parking lot at the PNC Arena, so it's not at a racetrack like it usually is, but it is a charity event. It is a loaded charity event. There's something like 14 cars in my class, which is D Street in this car specifically. So we'll have some fun, see how it goes. I don't have a cameraman, but maybe I'll have a little bit of luck today. Alright guys, so we are running first. Not most ideal situation. I prefer to run later in the day, but we are in the first run group. I guess that's what I get for switching cars and switching classes. So there's a lot of cool cars here. A lot of cars I've never seen before at any of these events, so that'll be kind of exciting to watch. We'll see how she does. Alright, this is going to be a run 2. We're in second place in class, getting beaten by an STI. A lot less understeer than I was expecting, honestly, so not too bad.
Whenever you're ready.
That's a second knocked off. Run number 3. I know where I could cut off some time, so I'm gonna try. Not bad.
That one's probably the single biggest one.
Alright, last run. Since I can't take first and I'm in a comfortable second, I'm gonna get a little bit creative and try what the fast guys have been trying at the turnaround cone.
Whenever you're ready.
for some fun runs. I signed up for fun runs, might as well. I got the tire on the car. Might as well get my use out of it. It's only 2 runs, but maybe I could best my best time. $43,776. There it is. Should have done that during competition. That was a significant upgrade to my time. 3/10 faster. Poor clutch. So all in all, the R did honestly fantastic. It is definitely, of these two, probably the car with more potential when it comes to something like autocross. It was fun. This thing is still way more fun just because it's such a handful, but it punched way above its weight for being a 10-year-old bone stock Golf. For it to place, and I probably should have looked this up before recording this, somewhere in the teens, top 10, 15 cars out of, I think there was 148 on the property, and some of them being supercars like R8s, Lotuses, things like that, kit cars. I mean, it did great, and all it has is a tire on it. So good job, VW. I had a lot of fun with that car. You're going to see more of it. You're also going to see a little bit of change of pace because we've been doing a lot of autocrossing and motorsports stuff. And I have obviously all these projects. So in the next episode, we're going to switch things up a notch and get caught up on the rest of the cars. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.